Hello everyone and welcome back to The Boss by TML Studios. We are now in Phase 2, which was put to a public beta. Phase 2 essentially brings in modding tools and brings the bus to the Unreal Engine 5. But before we start talking more, let's just get going with a route. So as you can see, first of all, the way the vehicle selection works is completely different now. And we can switch between these, so they've changed the menu a bit. This is a bit slow though, or we can even change the color. So let's just pick the Scania. Okay, that's it's still a bit buggy as you can see, but that's okay. So let's use this one. We have different options. I prefer 2 doors. There we go. You change the color, no repaints available. Okay. Oh, did I select that? Yes, perfect. Let's choose our line. We shall do... What is a short enough line? Let's do line 100. Why not? That's short enough. And... yeah, that looks fine. Let's go. So basically, the bus phase 2 was released there at the end of November. Sorry for the lateness of the video. I've just been very busy recently. Haven't been able to publish a video earlier. In order to actually get to phase 2, it's not an automatic update, it's a public beta, so you just need to go into your Steam, properties, beta, and select the public beta, and then you'll get phase 2. This means that phase 2 will be rolled out very soon. I guess the public beta is just to make sure everything runs the way it should. But once, I guess, everything's been finalized, we will get phase 2 of the bus. This does mean that the price of the bus is going to increase, as has been said at the start. So if you are thinking about getting the bus, it might be worthwhile to get the bus now whilst it is cheaper. Yes, it may go on discount in the future, although then again, the savings you'd make would be probably less because obviously this is being updated. So yes, let's get going. I'm going to drive this little Scania. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole route. Okay, I'm going to have to change my settings. Oh, look at that little AI train because... yeah, it's a bit... the whole thing with the moving around is a bit annoying, so let me change this. Gamma contrast, no, that's all fine. The one thing I need to change is the, whatever it's called. What's this thing that's causing the... well, look, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know? And also the Easter Tower is also coming to the bus. But actually, as you can see here, it looks a lot better.
If I learned one thing in the last year, it's that falling into debt can happen to anyone. Luckily, I heard about the ISI, the Insolvency Service of Ireland.
What is that on about?
Restructure or even write off your debt. The first thing they said to me was
Oh, that's the radio. Sorry, I need to turn off the radio. Yes, that is the radio. I don't want the radio. There we go. So basically, that was the radio. So we've just turned that off. Yes, basically they've also added in a radio. I think that's a new feature. I don't remember that being present before. They turn off music. There's also music. So they've added a lot of stuff. And I have to say, obviously, as would be expected. Yeah, that's the bloody pin. Okay. So as it was expected, you know, stuff is getting a lot better as they're moving towards the later phases of the early access. Okay. Let's start up. You know, it looks a lot better, works a lot better. It's just, yeah, look at this. It's much more beautiful than before. The Unreal Engine 5 obviously is better than the Unreal Engine 4. Well, you'd assume so. There was some talk, like for instance, like there was, I think it might have been the video, some company that had, how do they open the doors? Up here. There was some company that released a graphics card with less VRAM, so it's actually worse than before. Oh, you can change it with F5, so I'm just trying to remember the controls. No, I don't want to, I have no problems with the game. Oh, it was 1. Yes, there we go. So, yeah, so I'm a bit rusty with controls. Actually, yeah, that's not going to be a great picture. No, I don't want those. Close, close, close. Okay, yes, I mean, it's not going to be a great thumbnail. But yeah, also AI behavior has been improved. So yeah, a lot of changes have been happening to the bus recently. Performance seems to be better. You know, still a bit laggy. Because, you know, AI is behaving better. So yeah, definitely some improvements here for sure. Looking forward to phase 2 and then obviously phase 3 eventually. So yeah, things are looking good. I will probably have to change the settings a bit because for some reason this has put them on Ultra E and my CPU is not quite capable for that, to say the least. And we've looked at the Oh, that glare is not good. Okay. Everything.
Guten Morgen. Ein Fahrschein bitte.
Fahrschein is tickets. I forgot that shopkeeper's doing it as well. So if we go here, back there. No. Although I said English when we're in Germany, but obviously English and German if they're not from, or if they don't have, no, everyone speaks German, especially if not in German speaking country. Okay. Dale. Okay. Why can't I go and sell stuff? Oh, it's because the door is closed. I think. Yes, I don't know what's happening there. I'm not really bothered, so, you know what? We continue. Yeah, you can just go on for free. AI, they've added in a lot more AI. There's definitely more AI on the street than there was previously. I know I ran a few lights there, but don't have the most time available at our disposal, so I'm just going to kind of skip through there. Yes, we'll just let them on for free. I'm not really too fussed about the ticket selling. I guess if you're really interested in ticket selling, which I don't see any reason you would be, probably find other YouTube channels that engage with that.
Museumsinsel.
That's not really what I was intending to show you in this video anyway. Okay, the brakes on this are awful. Like, absolutely awful. I was pressing on them. They were dreadful, as you saw there. They're not very responsive. Oh, maybe it's because you don't press and hold them, you have to like... Yes, that might be. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to press them a few times. Not just press and hold. So yes, live and learn, I guess, is the moral of the story. Oh, that would be a nice screenshot if you can have all this horrendous glare.
Hi, ich brauche einen Fahrschein. Kann ich das mit Karte zahlen?
Okay, yeah, that. No, I'm not too happy with the glare, really. Yeah, I should have found those. Tickets, yeah, now I can sell tickets. Okay, I just do one. What is the single tickets? Okay. The bank card. Okay, again. I can just not use the mobile app, I could, you know. That wasn't efficient. Anyway. Yeah, we won't do more ticket selling because that's just a waste of time and really not what I've got that game for, but if you want to do that, you've seen it there, I guess. But yeah. So the bus is, I guess, progressing along nicely, and also they've changed the physics. So the physics of the bus are in theory meant to be different. A little pun there. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, definitely massive improvements from before. They're much more enjoyable. In terms of physics, I don't know. It feels similar enough to me. Again, maybe someone else will notice. Someone's filming there on the bus. All these new features. For some reason, it's not showing me the actual route map, so I'm not too sure which way we're going. It doesn't look like there's a car getting on here. Happy days. Don't particularly want to be stopping. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh yeah, because it's bus lane, so they can't actually. I was like, why are they turning there? Why are they not using the right lane? I was like, oh wait, that's the bus lane. Yeah, just watch out. I think there used to be trams here in the middle, unfortunately. A lot of the previous Westman had the trams removed over speed. Yeah, look at. Yeah, so basically the brake. Oh, okay, so that's why you had that issue before. The brake, you have to press S a few times using the keyboard, instead of just pressing and holding it. So I think that's one of the things that's changed. That is not necessarily physics per se. Also, I don't think these are the buses using the ones that use longer ones. Yes, anyway. That's really what is happening with the bus. So, you know, definitely improvements are happening. So, you know, again, if you want to get this, get it early. Also, actually, with the modding tools, there's now stuff on the Steam Workshop, so the bus is integrated with the Steam Workshop, thankfully. So basically, there's a bunch of custom lines there are. So if people want to drive other lines, there's lines made by the community. Obviously, the Blade map, because it's the only map that's available for the buses right now. You can try out different maps. So yeah, that's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in that. So you have some express lines, you have I think some light lines. So yeah, various things up a bit. Now I don't even know which way this route goes. I think it's right. Yes. I actually don't know the route. Yeah, that was right. Don't remember turning on the handbrake, but yeah, sorry about that. Okay, now the map's working. Or maybe I have to press M for it to work. I don't know, but it works now. So look, that's the main thing. That is the main thing. As long as it works, we have nothing else to complain about. Oh, look at that nice little TML truck, obviously the HL colors. So yeah. But yeah, as you can see, the AI looks a lot better, works a lot better. There's no longer the trailing of the wheels. So yeah, there's been massive improvements to the game, and it definitely seems like, you know, haven't rushed with Phase 2. They've kind of released it at the right time when things are working a lot better. So, you know, absolutely well done. I have to say, very impressed with this. It's a lot more enjoyable than before. Before there was, you know, wasn't as enjoyable because there was some issues with the you know, yeah, I keep saying, you know, when you obviously might not know. But yeah, there was basically mainly some issues with the AI and the graphics.
Reichstag,
It was very like
Bundestag.
demanding, so it seems to be a bit more optimized now. But yeah, it's all looking good. Okay, not the lens. The only thing is these lens effects. Don't necessarily think you'll be getting those if you're just looking outside. For some reason, it does as if it's your camera lens. So I don't think the lens effects should be there from the exterior view. It just doesn't make much sense. Also, keep doing hand gestures, but obviously, not actually seeing those. So I don't know why. But yeah. Yeah, the reflections there a bit dodgy. They changed the sounds of this. I know there's placeholder sounds in the Scania. It sounds a bit different when revving. Okay. Yeah, that's why no one was in this lane. What is the point of this? Like, literally just breaks up the traffic for no reason. I'm just gonna run as express to line. I'm just gonna kind of run as express to the Zulu Gosche Garten. For one, because most people don't even watch the full videos, which is fair enough. But second of all,
Platz der
just
Republik.
time constraints. Oh! Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to the new thing. We have to press and hold S. I wish to change it back to the old, but maybe I can change it in the settings. But yeah, it doesn't feel very natural to have to spam S like that. I don't know why they do it like that. Obviously, if you, because like with OMSI 2, you press S. If you let go, it just slows down. But if you press and hold it, it will brake abruptly. But here it's a bit different, because obviously if you're accelerating, it's going faster. But if you're braking, stop braking faster. It's only if you press it a few times. So yeah, a bit of an inconsistency there between how the controls work. But obviously, it'd be very annoying having to do, you know, spam press W for the thing to accelerate. Oh, that's the handbrake.
Haus der Kulturen der Welt.
I was thinking of a different game where the spacebar is the horn. Well, intuitively, almost always H is the horn. Oh yeah, I know people wanting to get it off, but look at it's just a game. Well, it's a simulator. And you know, to be fair, now it's looking a lot more like a simulator. Oh, okay, that is that's definitely a bug. As you saw there, there was terrain, kind of terrain through. What's that word? Protrusion. Oh, I don't know the word. I forgot the
Schloss
word.
Bellevue.
Protrusion that you see within OMSI 2. You're getting in the bus, I guess. It does try very hard to be OMSI 2, no, that's a joke. I definitely think this probably has the biggest chance of overtaking OMSI 2. And to be honest, oh, for flip's sake. And the crash physics are also decent though, to be fair. Like, you see that thing, like, on top of its wheels nearly. Yeah, I don't know why that thing was stopping if it was obviously going to turn in the end. Because usually if it's orange, you stop, it's unless it's safe to do so, but if it's clear, you're not going to be able to stop it. You're not going to be able to stop. Why did they stop and then go? Hit the braking on this. Or you should have just set up the wheel, but again, hassle. because I need to re-record the Studios because I'm pretty sure I had my microphone muted. Because every time you there's an update for OBS, also in the wrong lane. I acknowledge. Every time there is. Okay, yeah, the physics are much better, as you can see now. The bus banks if you turn at speed. So yeah, I see the physics improvements that they were talking about. Definitely now I'm seeing the physics, especially with the turning. So yeah, the physics are better, to be fair.
Nordische Botschaften, Adenauer Stiftung.
Yeah, you can keep pressing that bell, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop for you, folks. Oh shoot. Yeah, just ignore the crashing. Oh yeah, they've added in some new emergency vehicles, but yeah, feels a lot nicer. Although now for some reason the AI is less. Oh, well. Yeah, it's a bit awkward trying to. The keyboard could. Yeah, I think it's definitely become more awkward to try to drive with keyboard. It's a lot harder now with keyboard. So yes, I would recommend wheel for this. It's too much hassle trying to drive a keyboard. Do not recommend. Oh my mate! Oh flip's sake, man.
Schildstraße.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of how like usually they turn into like here in Ireland. Oh shoot. Oh, this thing reverses quickly. Yeah, usually what would be the case is that they would turn. This is not reverse. Usually what would be the case is they turn into the bus lane at the very end of the street. So they're not like turning from 2 lanes into the road, because that can be a bit dangerous generally, because usually when you're turning, people tend to check their mirror of the turn they make. So say we're turning right, you'd be checking the right mirror, but not necessarily the left mirror, although obviously you should be checking the left mirror, because usually you wouldn't be expecting people to be turning in from your...
Bayreuther Straße.
That's not your inside from your outside. Although you should always, because as in real life, drivers can be morons. I will look at this AI driver. Look how quick. Yeah, you see that AI driver was speeding by that bend. Worse than us. At the Chinatown. Not the
Breitscheidplatz.
Manchester has like the 3rd biggest Chinatown. Okay. This is a very central. We're essentially going through like all central areas.
S- und
You don't really feel
U-Bahnhof
like you're not missing
Zoologischer
stuff at any
Garten,
point of this route.
Lebensstraße.
So this is really Zoologischer Garten. I think this is the terminus. Then we can just park up and ditch once everything's off. Come on, get off the bus. Okay, the boarding physics are also slightly better. They're slightly better in the sense that they don't do that thing where they... If you remember the deboarding physics before were shocking, they kind of bent... Okay, obviously the bounce up in the air there is still better than what it was before. Yeah, see, with this... The steering is a bit... I don't know, I guess I need to get adjusted to the keyboard steering, but it's definitely doesn't really behave the way kind of I'm used to with other games. Hey. Oh. Doesn't matter where I park up. I'll just park up where I want. I don't see what the difference is. This parking bay is empty anyway. Where are all the buses? Who knows? So yeah, we'll park up here. Should maybe not flip the curb though. Okay. Oh. Turn off, turn off. There we go. So there is our bus. As you can see, this is phase 2. It's a lot better, a lot of improvements in terms of graphics, there's improvements in terms of performance, in terms of physics. I want to say sounds, but I don't know. The sounds. I think there might have been improvement with sounds, but don't quote me on that. Wasn't referenced in the changelog. At least not towards the top. And then also, it's just a much more. Oh, and AI, a much more enjoyable experience overall. But hopefully, folks, this gave you a little brief overview of the phase 2 of the bus. And yeah, that's it for now. Bye bye.